Hey, my name is Rayneen. In this video, we're going over forward fold, Uttanasana. This posture physically is mostly a big stretch through the back of the legs and through the whole back side of the spine. In a more active fold, there is some muscular action happening, the muscles that help pull the hips forward, the abs and low belly pulling in, but again, mostly this is just a nice long big stretch through the back of the legs. Energetically, it's grounding, it's soothing, it helps bring the energy back down, and some uses are it's a namaskar. You can use it all throughout your practice after a more invigorating posture to give yourself a rest. It could be a transition. This pose can really be placed anywhere throughout your practice. So you don't necessarily need blocks, but they are nice to have, and if you don't have them, I wouldn't worry about it. But especially if you find that your hands don't easily touch the ground, it's just nice to give you more space. And something that I want to say about the blocks before we start is that this isn't like, oh, I'm not flexible enough, I need blocks. It's not like that. It's about giving yourself more space. It's about bringing the ground to you. It's about enhancing the posture so that the energy in the body is moving the right way. So this is not a beginner prop. This is a prop for everybody. So if you have them, great. If not, that's okay too. I'm going to show you the safest way to do them even without blocks. So for this posture, I'm going to have us start standing. So I just want to show you before we start, generally when I say anything about hip distance, it's not like outside of the hips distance. It's find your hip bones and then draw lines down to the center of your ankles, hip distance. So I'm going to show you from the side. So you want to bring your feet parallel and hip width distance, and you're going to take your hands to your hips. And what I want to show you with the pelvis before we totally move forward is this rocking and tilting action. So the tail spinning up is what we're working with here. What we want to avoid in this posture, because it's not good for the low back, is this tucking, because it's pulling on the low back. So bend your knees, start to tilt the tail up behind you so the pelvis is rocking forward. Keep a nice long spine. Keep the knees bent, big generous bend, and then you slowly start to let everything come down. And so this is if you don't have blocks, and even if you do have blocks, it just feels so much better. It's so much safer. So with this big bend, so much that you can spill the belly on the thighs, now it's totally safe to let everything just fall and fold forward. Now, even though everything is hanging heavy, the head, the arms, you still want to pull the shoulders away from the ears. And let me show you from the front real quick. So everything's hanging heavy, but you don't want your shoulders collapsing in. You want to keep space for the neck, so the shoulders move away from the ears. So this is a nice, easy fold. It's totally safe. What we don't want is legs jam straight and like rounding in the back here. So this is just not good for your back. And so that's why a big bend in the knees is always, always safe, always encouraged. And from here now you can really feel the tailbone spinning up toward the sky. So a more active pose here would be to really engage the legs, and you could do that by spreading and lifting the toes. That totally shifts the weight back. With the knees still bent, it's this spinning of the tailbone up, and you're creating length and trying to close this gap here, and then you let everything fold back in. You pull the belly to the spine, head hangs heavy, shoulders away from ears. Now, if you want to play with starting to straighten your legs, you can totally start to do that, but just make sure that the tail is still spinning up and not tucking underneath. So if you have any questions about that, let me know down in the comments below. I'll get to you when I can. If you found this helpful, please give me a thumbs up, maybe share with friends, and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.